So we just got back from our, I guess, end of summer honeymoon trip. There's going to be a video on that, so I definitely hope that you check that out. Let's just say it had some serious turn of events, but we made the most of it. We get home, now it's kind of relax, unwind time, and it's ironic because Jason's like, you know, what do you want to do? Just relax, unwind, we have an extra day off. And I'm like, you know what? I checked the weather network and it's starting to look like fall is a real thing. So, in terms of unwinding, I decided that I'm going to do my summer to fall closet switch. I mean, I love going through my closet, taking out things, getting rid of things that I don't, love wearing anymore. But we're also in a unique stage because this is going to be the last summer in this place. Anything I feel I'm not gonna want to wear next season, like next summer, or things that I've just outgrown, my style is no longer there, then I can get rid of them, which is one less thing that we will have to move because we're gonna be doing a big donation haul before we actually start packing and moving. This is really a chance to go through my closet, fine tune it. Now, in saying this, I've always been kind of a declutter fanatic. So I love going through things, getting rid of what doesn't serve us anymore, getting rid of duplicates, getting rid of pieces that I'm ready to let go of to make room for something new and beautiful. We're gonna go through the closet today. My intention is to go through all things in the closet. Now, in saying that, our closet features Jason's side, my side, and then also a little bit more of my stuff. So I don't go through Jason's stuff. He is a grown man. Totally trust him to do that on his own. He knows best what he loves from his wardrobe. He'll get to that in his own time. Personally, I start getting colder sooner than he does. So while he might still continue to wear shorts for the next month, probably right into October, I'm already in jeans every day, long pants. I've already pulled out a couple sweaters. So for me, it makes sense to do the switch. Then I might keep a couple longer, warmer fabric dresses out just because I'll literally wear them as long as possible. And we're gonna get into this. It just is. This lighting is just gonna be what it is. Let's get started. So this year has been coming up on a year and a half now. It's been really interesting because so much of my wardrobe was designed for going out to the office. So working out of the office, I chose to wear a much more business elevated wardrobe. Now, obviously, because I'm full-time working our business from home, so many of the pieces are things that I want to hold on to just for when going to the office is more of a convenient thing. However, I also accept that the world has changed in a really big way, and I'm not going to probably ever need as much very streamlined office stuff. So I can elect to get rid of things that maybe they were super duper officey, but I know they're not going to be my style. Starting with getting everything out of the closet, starting with the really summery things. So choosing to get rid of anything that is see-through. This tank top, absolutely adore it, but it shows everything now, so getting rid of that. Another thing I'm choosing to get rid of is I've got a few items that while I love them, I absolutely love this blouse, I'm starting to notice some pilling, or I don't know where it comes from. I don't know if it's just that we're right now in a rental and the washing machine, dryer are kind of garbage. But I get like oil stains on them and our machine is just not getting them out. So I'm gonna let those pieces go too. A few basics that are really nice to just put under a sweater that maybe has like a transparent pattern. We'll definitely be keeping those in the closet. Love me some animal print. I've had this piece from Dynamite for years. And while I haven't worn it much in the last little while, just because it's a little more structured, a little more So something that I do is I use a lot of our suitcase packing bags. We've got, gosh, about 3 sets of these packing. I've gotten 2 sets of these. It had ripped. I got these through Cosbox when I had my subscription through them. This one broke, so I sent it in and they sent me a brand new set, which is awesome. So now I have so many of these. They're really nice because I'm able to pack up seasonal clothes in them, and we still have so many for when we do get back to being able to travel a little bit more. These carry-on packing bags are super duper fantastic. So I want to make sure that while they're not being used for travel, I'm still using them to keep everything compact and minimal. So these hold a lot of winter stuff. So we're gonna unpack this and start packing up the summer stuff. A lot of this stuff is going to get washed once I figure out what I want in my wardrobe for the next little while. So as I'm unpacking some of this, I'm finding a few pieces. They're summer, so these are some pencil skirts. They still fit. Obviously, I didn't have to use them this year because I didn't need any skirts for going to the office. But I've noticed that my style has changed so much that, you know, I don't feel so comfortable wearing, you know, tight fit clothes. Now, I'm sure some of that might be a few COVID pounds, that things just feel tighter than maybe they used to. But the styles are really changing, and I'm definitely leaning more towards natural, organic feeling materials. I did a course early 2021, like really early in the year, and the course talked a lot about moving away from fast fashion, which I'll admit I have a lot of in my closet. And I believe making a switch from fast fashion to more quality curated pieces that are made more ethically. While fast fashion is really bad for the environment, it's really bad in terms of how it's made, I've decided that I want to, first off, if I love a piece, I'm gonna keep it. Because if it's already in my closet, there's no sense in just getting rid of it, because that would be wasteful and defeating the point. But as I start to get rid of the pieces, they're gonna get donated so that another woman in the business realm will be able to utilize these pieces in their closet, especially if they're just starting out. Also, either choosing to thrift new pieces or choosing the new pieces that I add to my wardrobe, making sure that they're more in line with, you know, the wardrobe I want to have and the impact I want to have in the world as it relates to what I wear, being a little bit more natural. The other thing is moving away from materials that are polyester. Now, when I first started that switch, it was so hard. Literally, I was ready for a tsunami because everything in my closet was plastic. So moving away from that, getting rid of clothes that don't serve me, polyester, and choosing something that's a little bit more natural, organic to the body. And also what I've noticed, polyester stinks. Is it just me? Anyone else notice that? When I wear plastic, polyester, I just stink a little bit more. It doesn't matter how much deodorant I wear. And it's gross. Too much information. But it's true. So these pencil skirts, they're going to be donated to another woman who is more in line with her style, and she's going to get to enjoy it far more than it is just sitting in my plastic totes. So these are going to. In my closet, there are 3 different styles of hanger. Now, when Jason and I moved in together, I had a moment because he was like, they're hangers, doesn't matter. And he had like 3, 4 different styles. And I hated it. So I basically got rid of anything that was mismatched from these 3 sets. I bought more of what I needed and made sure that everyone matches, because matching in the closet is what makes me happy. So we've got standard plastic hangers. These are fantastic. You can buy them. I buy them at Walmart. I buy them in really big packs. They all look the same. Eventually I'll switch everything out to wooden hangers, but for now, these are fantastic. They all look the same. They're easy to get your hands on. They slide really nice, and I find that having the little bumps and the hook, things don't actually fall off as much as you would think. The next, I have wooden hangers. These are predominantly used for pants. I hang all my pants, at least I do right now. That might change in the new house. And Jason's dress shirts, because he needs a little bit more shoulders to keep the shape of his shirt. So these are used for dress shirts and hanging pants, and then anything else that just needs a little more structure, like blazers. And then I have these. These work fantastic for hanging all the pants. We do have 2 mismatched styles of these, but I found them a little bit more difficult to get my hands on, so there just is. We have them. They all look close enough the same, but they hang pants really nice, especially things that need to be pressed and hung. These really keep the shape of things. So you'll see once the closet is all put back together how I like the way that it looks. So what I've done so far is I've pulled out anything that I find is too summery out of my closet. I'll probably do this again in the fall, like end of fall, when it really starts to get cold winter, because here in Canada, she gets cold. There is a whole nother wardrobe for that. So I've pulled out all the summer stuff. I'm gonna go through each piece, determine if it's something that I want to hold on to see if I'm going to like it next summer, or things I'm just going to get rid of entirely. So we're going to do that. We're going to pack them up into packing cubes and put them back up in the tippy top of the closet. So let's do that. These jeans, they were given to me secondhand by a girlfriend. Well, I wanted a pair of black jeans. I'm just finding that the tear in the knee doesn't display the image that I'm going for. I've got a pair of lighter denim like this that have the tear in the knee, but I like them a little bit more, so I'm gonna choose to let these ones go. This is a top that I've been hanging on to in the course that I did in the beginning of the year. She really talked about the difference between tones. So she talked about cool tones and warm tones. And I saw myself really leaning towards more of the warm. This was something that I was like not loving, but it was a warm tone. So I thought, well, I'll keep it for a little bit, see if I implement it more into my schedule. It has a beautiful print to it, but I find that this almost like billowy bottom just makes me look a little bigger in areas that I'm not. So I've held on to it. It's hung in my closet. I just don't wear it, so it's gonna go. I found another pencil skirt, so that is 3 of them, 2 blues, and this red one. This red one, I think I paid $5 when I got it, and sometimes just getting a really good deal doesn't really, like, it's only a good deal if you're gonna wear it. You know what I mean? No matter what I wear it with, it was so thin that if I tucked a shirt into it, you'd always see the fabric bunch underneath. So I'm happy to let that go. Another polyester top. Love this color, but the material is just not working for me. This is one of my favorite blazers. I adore this color. Definitely more of a summer color. So I'm gonna pack it up. Now, this is just me, and maybe something I need to change, but I wash my dry clean items. Don't tell the dry cleaners that I'm telling you this, but you know, wash your own delicate. You know, not everything goes in the dryer. These certainly get hung up, but like, I'm not worried about how I'm gonna fold this because it's gonna get thrown in the wash come spring next year. So I'm gonna put that in there. So over this past year, I love this dress so much, but over the years it is just really deteriorated in terms of its fabric. It's got really thin, like you can kind of see how thin it's getting, and I just don't need my butt showing. So this dress really inspired a lot of shopping over the last year, and I adore the color, absolutely love it. It breaks my heart to have to get rid of it, but it's just really worn out in the last couple of years, and it's become super thin. A slip doesn't quite go under it nicely. If I don't get rid of these pieces, then I'm not allowing new pieces to come into my life. So I replaced this dress with 2 absolutely beautiful pieces in my closet. So I'm gonna accept that this one is time. I could be able to switch out of the bigger wedding dress. So I found these hangers in the closet. I don't know where these came from. Maybe a suit Jason bought? They're on his side. This was not my doing. But this is a mismatched, very ugly hanger. Super big and bulky. Don't know where it came from. Doesn't match the 3 that I normally use, so get rid of that for nurses. This plastic thing, that's going in the recycling. And then the dark wooden hangers. So there is another type of hanger in our house, the dark ones. They get put into the front entry closet. much is left in the closet after the summer stuff comes out. So these are my really bad attempt at organizing things like socks, undergarments, stuff like that. So in the new house, that's gonna be so much better. But this is what's left of the winter stuff. So I still gotta go through a few things. They're gonna get a lot of this is gonna get thrown in the wash just because it's been packed up. Just like to have it up here so that we can see it a little bit better. Jason's go-to is to just throw his sweatpants up here. So if that's what works for him, that's fine. Just gonna take one pair of socks, put them in there. That's the tote. It is going to look very different in the new house, a little bit more organized, get the winter gear out of there. But that is the winter wardrobe. My goal over the next little while, next couple seasons, is to really start breaking it down to be a little bit more minimalist. I really love having more intentional pieces, so that's where we're going to come to that. I've noticed I got rid of so much, so many extra hangers. So this means with getting rid of some pieces, we can now make room for better pieces that are going to serve me a little bit longer. This is what I have for bottoms. I'm wearing a pair of jeans. I've got a pair of jeans in the wash. A few bottoms. These are the ripped jeans that I mentioned. I kept a skirt, a pair of mustard pants that I love. Shoes. These are a few fall boots that are going to be making their way back into the entry closet. This is also a tote full of footwear, so we'll eventually get to that. Jason's closet, it's not very big, which is why it doesn't take him long to go through it himself. And I just kept a couple dresses, a couple shorter ones. The long sleeve ones, they're gonna stay in here a little bit warmer. I love my summer dresses, we're gonna keep these in here. Another cardigan that's just simply too long. And then, oh, surprise, there's a wedding dress hanging up. Eventually we'll have the room to hang it properly. But in the meantime, that is so. This is actually where Dexter likes to sleep. He doesn't mind all the clothes hanging out, but that's where he sleeps at night. He loves it. He loves being hidden in the closet. So thank you for joining me on this flip of my wardrobe from summer to fall. We'll definitely hopefully be thrifting some really great new pieces going into colder months, maybe even buying a few new ones. I've got a few things that have been really on my mind, so if I can't find them thrifting, I'm gonna source them out, see what I can find. But I'm really excited to have downsized this closet quite a bit so that hopefully by Christmas, when we're moving into the new place, easy to pack. So thank you for joining me. I hope you enjoyed this video. I intend to do more videos like this, more videos as it relates to cleaning and organizing, downsizing as I go on more of a minimalist journey, start to see, the benefit from that in my life. Literally, this channel is designed to be a little bit of everything. There's going to be some DIYs, there's going to be some cleaning, some organizing. We'll be moving soon, so we'll get to go through that. So I hope to catch you in the next one. Bye!